Hi, I'm Tony Staunton, Irish bartender out of Chicago. After years of drinking, I decided to take a year off. So as I begin my journey, I decided to ask fellow bartenders what they do to stay healthy and avoid the industry hazards of the bar business. Welcome to Wide Awake 52. Luke Nevin-Gattle, welcome.
What's up, Tony?
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Hanging out.
Nice. So listen, so tell me about your how you've become a successful bartender.
Sure. Well, I got started in the industry back in April of 2012. Classic story. I needed a job, so I found out this little tiny spot that does karaoke was hiring, and I came from a musical theater background, and I was like, okay, I could do the whole serving thing, actor. And I was like, oh, and I can sing karaoke 7 nights a week. Like, you know how that is working in a karaoke bar. It gets a little wild in time, but it's also a lot of fun. Ended up doing that. The owners liked my personality apparently and thought I was good for the gig. So they asked me if I'd be interested in working at their other spot that had just opened right around the same time I had started there, but it was the exact opposite end of the spectrum. It's a little speakeasy, craft cocktails, focusing just on the classics and whatnot.
So you're doing really well at competitions right now. What's your preparation process?
Yeah, so competitions I have been doing for right around a year now. It's a lot of fun. What I've discovered with competitions for me is by doing competitions, it helps me grow as a bartender, because I focus primarily just on the classics. So I start by citing back to the classics and kind of just start riffing on those. Try to tie in a story, find inspiration from there. I'd like to use a lot of resources. There's this great book called The Flavor Bible. There's also Liquid Intelligence. Great things for bartenders, chefs alike as well, to kind of come up with just creative, different ways of looking at doing cocktails and whatnot. I've had some cocktails that have been okay and fine that, I submitted for competitions, but they weren't the most exciting things. And then I've had crazy elaborate ones that I never would have thought of without just thinking about inspiration, without citing any of these books and whatnot. And then also just talking with other bartenders, be them competition bartenders or just a beer and a shot place. It could be anyone in between. And just kind of seeing what they're enjoying. Because a lot of the inspiration for cocktails for me, especially for competitions, comes from the community and just seeing what everyone's working on.
So tell me, what do you do to decompress, to reset, to kind of, freshen get the best version of Luke?
I try to stay pretty busy in the bar community and whatnot, which is very important for me. But it's also very important.
You work, you're a part of the SBG, and you.
I am the local membership director of the Chicago chapter, so I work with Paul and all of those kids on a fairly regular basis. But in terms of like decompressing and whatnot from outside of the bar community, a lot of it is just me hanging out with my cat and my girlfriend at my apartment, getting outside, going for a walk, hell, taking like a foot bath or something like that.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Gotta clean up those, make them nice and pretty.
Well, I don't take care of my feet as well as I should have. Like, I really need to get some of those insoles or whatnot. And I just haven't gotten to that point, but I got the foot bath. So,
one step at a time, right?
No pun intended.
All right, well, Luke, thank you so much.
Awesome.
I'm in the market for a foot bath now.
Right on, Tony. All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Cheers.